I will start here.
Okay.
Yeah. So good afternoon, Mr. Ballu Harish, and good afternoon to the participants who are watching this live session. So welcome to everyone joining us today for our session on web development for geospatial technology. This interactive workshop aims to bridge the gap between the dynamic fields of web development and geospatial technology, exploring how these the two domains can be integrated to create powerful and user-friendly web applications that handle geographical and spatial data. As we delve into the technical aspects of web development frameworks, APIs, and geospatial databases, our focus will be on practical implementations and real-world applications that leverage the full potential of mapping and spatial analysis on the web. And geospatial technology has transformed the way we understand and interact with spatial data from mapping services like Google Maps and GIS applications to location-based services and environmental monitoring, the demand for the robust web solutions that can manage and visualize the such data has significantly increased. And today's session we cover the essential topics such as the utilizing JavaScript libraries Leaflet and open layers and working with GIS services like GeoServer and deploying the spatial databases such as PostGIS. And we will also explore how to enhance the user interaction and data visualization on web platforms, ensuring that participants can build applications that are not only functional but also engaging. Our aim is through this session is not just to impart the knowledge, but to inspire you to innovate and think creatively about the integration of web technology and geospatial data. Whether you are a developer, a geospatial analyst, or simply a tech enthusiast curious about the possibilities within this niche, you will find the valuable insights and skills that could be applied to your projects or spur new ideas. By the end of our time today, you should be well equipped to tackle the challenges in the geospatial web development phase and bringing together the power of coding and spatial analysis to solve the complex problems and create meaningful solutions. And join us as we embark on this exciting journey of discovery and development in the realm of web and geospatial technology. So before we start Mr. Ballu Harish session, I would like to give some short introduction about him. So we are privileged to welcome Mr. Ballu Harish, a distinguished research scientist at NRSC and ISRO, and a seasoned web GIS developer as our guest speaker today. Mr. Harris has played a pivotal role in the space-based information support for decentralized planning project and spanning from September 2022 to March 2024 based in Hyderabad. His technical expertise spans a broad spectrum including advanced programming in React.js, jQuery, Ajax, C, C++, and Java, along with profound proficiency in PostgreSQL, ShareServer, ArcGIS, and QGIS. Mr. Harris led the front-end development of the Human Panchayat portal, an initiative that has greatly improved user interface intuitiveness through the use of technologies such as React.js, Bootstrap, jQuery, and Ajax. He also managed the complex server-side systems involving GeoServer and Postgres and Node.js, enhancing the data delivery and accessibility. His role was crucial in developing APIs, automating the data processing with Python, and enhance the server reliability with shell scripts, and innovating the methods for displaying visitor statistic on the portal. And additionally, his integration of extensive data sets into the portal has not only enhanced its functionality but also fortified its security. Before joining NRSC ISRO, Mr. Harris enriched his experience as an assistant professor at JNTU, where he guided MTech students in projects centered on WebGIS and geospatial technologies. He is also contributed to significant photogrammetry projects at Avinon India Private Limited and showcasing his expertise in satellite imagery analysis and holding an M.Tech in spatial IT and a B.Tech in computer science and engineering from Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad. Then Mr. Harris' educational background is solidifies his strong foundation in technology and spatial sciences. His diverse skills set innovative contributions and unwavering dedication to advancing GIS technologies is mark him as a key asset to NRSC and ISRO and the broader scientific and technical community. At the end, I would like to introduce to the motto of Mr. Ballu Harish, innovating GIS and enhancing connectivity. So I would like to hand over this session to Mr. Ballu Harish and also thanks a lot for joining us today and over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the introduction, Ms. Suganti. Uh, okay, myself, okay, my introduction has been already given. Just myself, I'm Ballu Harish, worked as a research scientist for NRC ISRO. Uh, just like I worked, throughout my career, I worked on the web development or WebJS. I worked on these two technologies, core technologies only. Okay, as per today's session, my presentation title is Web Development for Geospatial Technology. This is my presentation title. Just I am directly diving into the topic itself. Uh, okay, what is the outline? What are the different things we are going to cover in this session? First, we'll be having like what is WebGIS. Anyway, I think the participants might be comfort with the term web, but I think WebGIS it might be new to few of the participants. We are going to have detailed discussion of WebGIS. What is JS and what is the difference between JS and WebGIS? Next, our title, Web Development for Geospatial Technology, how the web development can be used for geospatial technology, what is the significance of web development for handling geospatial technology, and I'm going to show my portal, Bone Panchayat portal demonstration. Okay, actually for this SysDP project, we are having our team, entire team have been worked on that. Coming to front end, me myself with my one more research scientist Ansuya have worked on front end under the guidance of SS Rajshekhar sir, our head applications. We have worked coming to back means application work has been carried by a few of our other research scientists. Uh, Next, WebGIS. How it can be means how can we have the introduction to WebGIS? How can we have the like simple definition for WebGIS? It can be defined as GIS, which uses a web technology background for communicating between the server and the client. Client, it refers to the users like us, users like normal who are accessing their from their system, and server is the place where we will be putting up the GIS data. What is the different GIS data? We can keep like land use, land cover, settlement, drainage, infrastructure data like road settlements. Whatever the GIS data is there with us, we will be keeping that data in server. From the front end, we are going to access. Now, from the front end client and the back end server, there is an interface is needed. That interface we call as WebGIS. WebGIS acts as some communication interface between the client and server, which is holding the GIS data, which is of different types. Next, there are some key elements which is essential to WebGIS. First, we need the URL so that client can access it on web. At the end of the session, I'm going to say that the specification of the URL. If that particular URL is there, means using that URL, users from all over the world can accessing the web GIS data in the web environment. Next, the client he will be completely depending on the HTTP specifications for sending the request to server. Here, two things are there: HTTP and HTTPS. HTTP and HTTPS. HTTPS deals with the security. It can be I have mentioned HTTP, but it is applicable for HTTPS also. Like for secure connection, we use HTTPS. Means these two things: URL combined with HTTP, we will be having the portal link itself. Using that, we are going to access the WebGIS data. These are the two things. Next, we, there are if you search in the internet, few terminologies are there like WebGIS, Internet JS, distributed JS, and GIS. First of all, let me define. GIS stands for Geographical Information System. Okay, what is GIS means? Geographical Information System. It is the just abbreviation. Next, what is the how can we define it? Means it is the system which provides information about the geo. That's nothing but Earth. If particular system is providing you information about the features on the earth, we call it as GIS. If you make a search like how to define GIS in internet, many definitions are there, but I myself confine to this definition. GIS, Geographical Information System, refers to system which provides information about the geo. If you focus on the definition, just I have given the definition in reverse way of GIS. GIS, I have defined it as SIG. It is a system which provides information about the geo. Okay, how it provides information about the features on its surface means using the combination of long, latitude, longitude. Okay, just by that it provides the information about the features on the earth surface. We are not going in detail. Just I want to make you like I want to make differentiate GIS. I have and JS, distributed JS, internet JS, and web JS. First, JS, I think you might have clear with those with the terminology itself. Next, what is web JS? Web JS is subset of internet JS, which is again subset of distributed JS. Here, first the parent is distributed JS. In that parent, we come across the internet JS. From the internet JS, we are going to work with the web JS. Okay, this completely these three JS, web JS, internet JS, and distributed JS, they are completely different. Okay, we need to have like that idea. Next, the most common application of WebJS is web mapping. What we have done already. So, like two terms are often used in the same way as digital mapping and GIS. Again, here two things come across. What is digital mapping and what is GIS? From the GIS data, we are going to map the data. How we are going to map the data means we are having different softwares like RGS, QGIS, and different softwares are there. Whatever the GIS data is there, we are going to put the data in the GIS software. Next, we are going to map the data digitally. Again, this digital mapping and GIS, these two are different. This is WebGIS, guys. Next, yeah, here you can see when you are whenever we are working with the WebGIS, we these things we need to come across. We will be having a web browser. Next, in that web browser, we can view the open layer data. Open layers, it is written in JavaScript maps. We can view the open layers. Next, there will be a web server for putting the GIS data in the web server. We call the two things we can keep in the web server. Either we can keep the application data or the KML data, keyhole markup language. This KML, it deals with, like, if you come across, I think you might be clear about the Google Earth. This from the Google Earth, we can extract the KML data, keyhole markup language data. What is the specialty of this particular WebGIS means, guys? We don't need any software to be installed. If you see, go to internet, open any browser, search, type it as Google Earth. A particular Google Earth web page will be open, and you can extract the KML data by digitization. For doing that thing, we don't need any software installation to be done. This is WebGIS. If you are dealing with WebGIS, no software to be installed. But as if you are working with standalone GIS means you need to install any GIS software like RGS, QGIS, or any other open source GIS. Okay. Next, this particular Google Earth, whenever we are fetching Google Earth from the internet, we will be seeing some page. For that particular Google Earth, there will be some Google server will be there. From that Google server, we are going to access the Google Earth data. We can even download the data from the Google Earth in the form of KMS, keyhole markup language. Okay. Next, we'll be moving to OpenScript maps. Next, JavaScript maps or open layers maps. Two things are there. When we can either open layers, they have been written in JavaScript. Similar to open layers, leaflet is also there. These two are different. They are not same. Uh, we can view the our GIS data. Next, what are the different what are the different JavaScript maps that can be viewed from the open layers means uh, we can view the map viewer data, or we can view the feature data, or we can view the GeoWeb data, or we can view the this is Google Earth data. This is different. Next, map viewer data, it deals with WMS. Feature viewer, it deals with WFS. GeoWeb, it deals with GeoRSS. Okay, there are some OGC standards are there. Open Geospatial Consortium. They give the data in the form of WMS or WFS or WCS. WMS deals with raster data. Okay, in GIS, two things are there: raster, vector. Okay, and those two are important in GIS. WMS deals with raster data. WFS deals with vector data. Okay. Next, this WMS, we can access the raster data from open layers, or we can access the vector data from open layers, or else we can access the geo RSS or also from the open layers data. Next, from this, as I have already told, WMS deals with uh, raster, WFS deals with vector data. Okay. Next, there will be some database connectivity. In the database connectivity, we will be keeping the shapefile. Shapefile is nothing but vector data. This is like overview. How can we access the WebGIS data in the web environment? Just mark my words. No need of any software installation is needed if you are working with the WebGIS data. Just we need browser. Okay. But what are the KML, as I told, what are the KML data we are downloading from the Google Earth? For viewing the KML data, we need some GIS software. Like for viewing, no need of any software. Once you download any data, again for viewing the downloaded data, that time we come across the software. Still that time, no software is needed, guys. Next, example of WebGIS, web-based GIS. What are the different examples of web-based GIS means? You can see ISRI or GIS online, which is like trending now, like anything. Next, Carto, Mapbox. I have mentioned only few, not I have not mentioned completely. Next, some of the commercial services also there, like online map viewing, geocoding, routing, and these are the examples. Next, what are the advantages of the WebGIS? The difference between the normal standalone GIS and WebGIS is, if you are working with standalone GIS, only one user can access at a time. If it is WebGIS means, I will be having some URL with the protocol HTTP or HTTPS. I will be sharing that URL to the users, so that multiple users all over the world, they can access my WebGIS data at a time. Okay. Whatever the data, GIS data is there, I will be putting the GIS data in the server. I will be having some URL. I will be sharing that URL to the multiple users, so that the count can be 100,000 throughout the world. They can access at a time. They can view the data without any software installation. This is advantage of the WebGIS. And one more benefit is, WebGIS provides much performance, higher performance. The performance will be more compared to normal GIS, and scalability and than the normal desktop GIS. Okay, scalability means performance means if suppose, if you are trying to access huge amount of data in the standalone GIS, the software, it might be like it depends on RAM or those kind of things. If you are accessing more space data, and the software, it might be restricting us, so that the speed of the software, it might be become less. Whereas WebGIS, we don't need of anything. Just for viewing the data, we are going to use the WebGIS. It will be always providing the higher performance compared to standalone system, standalone GIS. And scalability means, scalability means no restriction for number of users for accessing. It can be anything. Just internet speed is needed, means that won't depends on the WebGIS. It depends on our connection. Okay, if your internet connection is good, you can access the WebGIS very fast, data from the WebGIS very fast. Next, what are the different technologies that we have used for our project Bone Panchayat or CCTP portal? These are the different things: HT, so HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Ajax, React.js, Node, PostgreSQL, GeoServer. Okay, I have worked on all those technologies. Rest, compared to this AI technologies, some other technologies also there. I have not worked, so I'm not mentioning. Just will be having detailed disclosure of these technologies. I think few audience might be aware of these technologies. Just HTML, hypertext markup language. It stands for markup language. What can we create? Means what can we create using this HTML? We can create some HTML web pages. What is this HTML? It is the combination of some tags. What is the tag means? See, guys, There will be angular brackets are there. Okay, in this angular bracket we are going to have some text, and this combination we are going to call it as a tag. But here in HTML we can't create our own like user defined tags. This can be done in XML. In HTML we need to work with the predefined tags only. HTML is the combination of the tags. What is the tag means? This is the example of the tag. Again, in HTML two things are there. uh, like paired tag, unpaired tag will be there. Paired tag means if opening tag, this is the opening tag. If opening tag is having closing tag, opening tag, closing tag, we call it as paired tag. Some unpaired tag means also there, like only opening tag will be there, there won't be any closing tags, we call them as unpaired tags. Okay, how to differentiate this paired and unpaired means, for the closing tag there will be some backslash, for the opening tag there won't be any backslash. This is the HTML means small introduction about the HTML. In HTML we mainly come across sections like HTML, like head section, body section will be there. These are the two sections we are going to work in the HTML. Next, CSS. CSS is nothing but like it is meant for beautifying the web page that we have developed or designed using the HTML. Some using HTML, some tags you might have designed some web page, but to make it attractive, we need CSS. If there is no attractive, the problem is user might not be showing the interest for accessing our web page. So to make the portal to attractive, we need to use the CSS. Again, in CSS different types of CSS are there, like uh, inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS. If you are interested, you can make a search. Same thing, whatever the work we do with inline, we can do with internal, we can do with external CSS also, depending on the requirement, depending on the situation. If it is comfort for using inline, you use, or else internal you use, or else you can use the external CSS also. The output is same, but the way of using the like inline, internal, and external is quite different. Just to remember one thing: HTML is meant for developing or designing the web page, developing the web page. CSS is meant for beautifying the web page. Okay. Next, JavaScript. This JavaScript is a scripting language. It is a lightweight programming language. Okay. What is the benefit of this JavaScript means, we can make the web pages interactive. For making the web pages interactive, we can use the JavaScript, and also we can insert some dynamic text into the HTML using the JavaScript, and also we can make our web page to be reacting to events like mouse click, mouse release. We can make our web page to interact to that events. Next, using the JavaScript, we can get the information about the user computers, like which browser, from which browser user is accessing our web page. Next, we can also perform some form validations, which is complex logic. These things we can do with JavaScript. Next, jQuery. Okay, there is a JavaScript. jQuery is nothing but JavaScript library. Okay, few things are there. We need to have some idea what is library, what is framework. I am going to explain you. Just to remember one thing: library is different, framework is different. What is jQuery means? It is a JavaScript library. JavaScript, it might be some ocean. From that ocean, we are going to access a library called jQuery. Okay, it might be having different libraries, but I have used jQuery. Okay, jQuery is fast and concise JavaScript library which simplifies the HTML document traversing. For simplifying HTML document traversing, we can use the jQuery. Like using jQuery, we can create some animations in HTML. We can create some Ajax interaction for HTML web pages. Okay, I'm going to show how I have used this jQuery in my portal also, and Ajax also in my portal. Just meanwhile, to remember one thing: jQuery is JavaScript library. Okay. Next, see, if suppose they in HTML, in JavaScript, we'll be having one thing like creating a object. You How can we create an object means using ID, or else using the class. Okay, for accessing the object, we need to know its ID. In Java, this is get element by ID. ID is there. This is JavaScript syntax. Whereas $ID, this is jQuery syntax. Instead of writing this long line, we can restrict ourselves with dollar followed by ID, so that same object we can access. Okay, as I have already told, JavaScript is fast. jQuery is fast JavaScript library. Means whatever the work we can do with JavaScript, same thing we can do with jQuery in a faster way, but not all the things. Okay, see, get element by tag name. If you are accessing any particular tag name in JavaScript, this is the syntax for accessing the second one is the syntax for accessing the tag name. If you are working with jQuery, just dollar followed by the tag name. Okay, similarly you can work with query selector, all those things are there. Same thing we can access is jQuery also. Next, jQuery is lightweight, write less, do more JavaScript library. By this example, you might be understood. Okay, instead of writing the lengthy line of the code, it will reduce within a few lines of the code. We can do the same thing. Sometimes it might be single line of the code also to achieve the task. Okay, jQuery simplifies lot of complicated things from JavaScript, Ajax call, and DOM manipulations. Okay, next, as I already told, jQuery is JavaScript library. If you are learning library, you need to have idea about framework also. Okay, what is library? What is framework? I can call framework is collection of libraries. You might have like listened some programming or programming languages or some technologies like React JS is there, Angular is there. Coming to React JS, it is a library, it is a Java, it is a library. Coming to Angular, it is a framework. What is difference between Angular and library? Framework is collection of libraries. Okay, if you see, multiple definitions are there. Again, if you go and search in internet, but I have taken this definition. Framework is set of pre-written code that provides structure for developing the software applications. Using framework, we can develop some applications. Whereas library is also collection of predefined code is there that can be used for performing some tasks. For performing the tasks using predefined code, we use the library, or for developing any applications using the predefined code, we go for the framework. Do remember one thing, framework here it can be defined as it is a collection of libraries and predefined code. Library, it is a collection of predefined code only. Collection of multiple libraries, we call it as a framework. Okay, or else we can define for developing some application, we can use the framework. For running some tasks using the predefined code, we can use the libraries. This is the difference. When a user uses library programmatically, user can have full control. Okay, but whenever developing thing, whereas whenever you are using the framework, now that particular framework will having full control, not the user. Okay, as I already told, React JS is JavaScript library, Angular is a framework. What is one more difference between React and Angular is, using React we can develop the single page applications, and using Angular we can develop the multi-page application. Here in the session I'm going to give you idea about the single page application. Okay, next, Ajax, it stands for asynchronous JavaScript XML. Okay, it is not a programming language. Okay, don't get confused, it is not a programming language. A particular way of using the JavaScript. Using the Ajax, we can download the data from the server in the background. Means that particular thing, it user also might not be aware. Using the Ajax, the particular data from the server can be downloaded in the background. Next, on the front end we can do our own tasks. Next, using Ajax, we can dynamically update a web page without making the user to wait. Next, it avoids click, wait, refresh pattern. I can show you how I have used the Ajax in my portal also. Just it avoids like refreshing, waiting, and clicking. Next, it using the Ajax, we can update particular part of the web page, particular, mark my words, particular part of the web page without reloading the web page. Next, it requests data from the server after the page has been loaded. It receives data from the server after page has been loaded. Next, for communication with the server in the background, we can send data to it using the Ajax. Okay. React. It is, as I already told, it is a JavaScript based UI development library. Although React is a library rather than language, it is widely used in web development. It is not a language; it is a library. It can be used widely in the web development environment. This library first it appeared in May 2013 and is of now one of the commonly used front-end libraries for the web development. Okay, Node. What is Node? It is an open source server environment. Read that line carefully, guys. It is an open source server. It is not a client. It is a server environment which is open source. Okay. Next, Node is free. Next, Node.js runs on different platforms. It will run on the Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac, all those things. Node.js uses JavaScript on the server. Okay, you might be feeling confused like JavaScript is there, Ajax is there, jQuery is there, Node is there. Like jQuery is JavaScript library, sorry, jQuery JavaScript library, React JavaScript, React also JavaScript library, and Node is a server. Okay, all these things, jQuery, Ajax, Node, all of them uses the JavaScript only. Some of them are libraries, some of them are servers. Okay, React JS is a JavaScript library, means we can use it for the web development environment, whereas Node is the JavaScript server. Server means it deals with backend. Ajax, it is also JavaScript, like JavaScript library kind of thing. Okay, it is not a programming language, means for communicating with the server in the backend we use the Ajax. Why should we use this Ajax? Means user will be doing some work in the front end. At the same time, if you want to interact with the server in the backend, he no need to close his work on the front end. If he use the Ajax, parallelly the communication with server will happen. He can do his own work on the front end. Okay, this is like how can we differentiate jQuery, Ajax, and React? Next, Node.js uses JavaScript on the server. Node.js uses asynchronous programming. Here again, synchronous, asynchronous programming is there. Asynchronous programming, synchronous programming. Synchronous programming means if suppose for a request, if it is synchronous programming, means after the resolving of one request, we need to send second request. I'm having 10 requests, I need to send to the server. If it is synchronous means after send first I will send the first request. After the first request is done only I need to send the second, next, third. Means after resolving of one request I need to send the another request. I cannot send all the requests at a time. Synchronous works one by one. Asynchronous means we can send all the requests at a time. The server will be taking care, it will be allotting the time for each request, and it will be solving all the requests. Depending on the situation, we can opt out synchronous or asynchronous programming. But this JavaScript, React, Node, all of them are asynchronous programming. Why React is called asynchronous programming means it uses JavaScript library. As JavaScript itself is asynchronous, React also becomes Java asynchronous programming. As JavaScript itself is asynchronous, Node becomes asynchronous server. Okay, next. It will be as we have already discussed what is synchronous, asynchronous. Next, Node.js eliminates waiting and simply continues the next request. This is nothing but we will be sending all the requests at a time. Depending on the free time, means the server will be allotting the time to each and every request, and all the requests will be resolved. Okay, next, now Node.js runs single-threaded, non-blocking asynchronous programming, which is more efficient. PostgreSQL, okay, this is database which we have used for our Born Panchayat portal. This is additional relational database system. Next, it supports both relational and non-relational queries. Relational means SQL queries. JSON comes under non-relational queries. Do remember these things, okay? Relational query, it deals with SQL. Non-relational query, it deals with JSON, okay? PostgreSQL is free and open source. Next, PostgreSQL is free open source database system that supports both SQL and JSON queries. PostgreSQL is backend database for dynamic websites and web applications. PostgreSQL supports some programming language here I have mentioned like Python, Java, C++, Node.js, C Sharp, all those things it supports. Next, GeoServer. As I already told, we will in the beginning of the session, I will be having some JS data. I will be keeping in the server. Which server? I can't keep in the node. I need to keep in the GeoServer. GeoServer is a web server that allows us to serve maps and data from in variety of formats to clients who are accessing our portal by web browsers. And how it can be done means, first, what are the JS data is there, I will be pushing, I will be publishing, I will be publishing that particular JS data in the server. After publishing, I will be giving that URL to the user. Using the WebJS, user can view the published data in the GeoServer. What are the different services that we can give using the GeoServer means, as I already told, OGS standards. We can serve all the OGC standards, WMS, WFS, WCS, WPS, tile catching, and more. Okay. Okay, as per now, I can say WMS, WFS, guys. It deals with raster data. It deals with vector data. If you can say, like, and search for what is web coverage service, WCS, web presentation service. Okay, you can have detailed information. Okay, next, I'm going to demonstrate my portal. This is my portal URL, guys. bhuvanpanchayat.nrsc.gov.in. Okay, this is my portal URL. Okay, next we'll be diving to our portal, Bhuvan Panchayat portal. Just 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, see, this is my portal URL, bhuvanpanchayat.nrsc.gov.in. Here in my portal, two things are there. First, this is the landing page. If you're using this URL, you will be redirecting to landing page. From this landing page, you are going to access Bhuvan Panchayat portal, actual portal. Okay, na? Landing page is different and Bhuvan Panchayat portal is different. Okay, just I am going to give a glance look on this landing page. uh, in this landing page, you can have navigate to the Bone Panchayat portal, products and services, planning tools. We can also download our data. Okay, and this is our atlas, and this is some latest news you can find here, and this is some images you can find here, guys. Next, first, this is header section, guys. Next, homepage. This is the homepage about sysdp. If you want to learn about sysdp, you can go here. What is sysdp, what is the detailed information has been provided here. Next, if you go to the project team, you can have the detailed information about the project team. We have done this project with the partner institution throughout all of the states. Okay, the partner institutions you can find here, and these are the focal points of our centers you can find here. Next, products and services. What are the different products and services? Okay, if you want to use our land use, land cover, drainage data, okay, without visiting our portal also, we are going to give you. But for that, you need to have installed QGIS in your system. You can copy this QGIS link. You will be getting some pop-up like this. Next, you can use this QGIS link in the QGIS software, and you will be viewing of our entire India land use, land cover data, drainage data, infrastructure data. Just for providing the feasibility to the users, we are giving our entire LULC data, drainage data, and infrastructure data to users. Okay. Next, these are the planning tools. If you're coming to planning tools, you can access LRDP, WRTP, MNIT's planning, and GPSDP portal. And these are the success stories. And this is the documents. In the documents, you can download the manual, means Bon Panchayat manual, means how to use our portal. Detail information is provided here. Amenities planning, how to use detailed manual. Similarly, LRDP, WRTP detailed manual is provided here. Okay, this is our atlas. You can see here of all over the state. We have provided for our LULC data for entire states and UTs. Okay, Andaman and Nicobar Alliance, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, all those things. Bihar. Okay, next. This is about the different tabs, guys. Option. Next, products and services, planning tools. If you go to planning tools, uh, you can access amenities planning, all those things. Here, this is like if you want to have the full view of our atlas, you can click here. You can view the complete state LULC will be seen here. Okay, next, let us go to our Bon Panchayat portal. This is our teamwork. Totally, we have 6 to 8 members have been worked for this SDP Bon Panchayat portal. Okay, this is our Bon Panchayat portal, guys. See. I want to divide this portal and I want to explain. We have divided the portal into four sections. This is the header section. Okay, this is the header section, and this is the footer section. This is the map section, and this is the accordion section. Okay, accordion we can view and we can hide. Okay, first let us start with the header section, guys. In the header section itself, if you go to home page, you will be redirected to the landing page, just now what we have discussed. Next, tools. In these tools, we will be having, like, first option we are having navigation, measurement, languages, full view. First we'll be starting with full view. Just if I click on the full view, the header section will be hidden out. Okay, next, navigation, zoom box. You can view the zoom in, zoom out, those things. Okay, next, if you want to clear, you can choose the clear selection option. Measurement, you can measure length, area. Okay, if you want measure here, you can measure. It is 79.909 kilometer, guys. Next, if you want to clear, you can choose this option. Next, one of the asset of our portal is we are providing data of our portal in 8 different native languages of India: Hindi, English, Orissa, Telugu, sorry, Odia, Telugu, Marathi, Kannada, Tamil, and Malayalam also. Okay, if you want, you can. If you click on the Hindi, na, you will be redirecting to accessing of our portal in Hindi language. See, here. Just now it was in English. As I have chosen Hindi, we will be providing the entire information will be providing in the Hindi. Okay. Anyway, I am going to continue with English, guys. That is the language option. Okay, by that we have covered all the, like, options in the tools section. Okay, full view means the header will be hidden out. Next, this is header section. Coming to footer, you can have, like, in our bone panchayat terms and conditions. Here you can find here last modified, when was the last modified date for source code. You can find here unique visitor. Till this time, this many unique visitors have visited our portal. Hits today. Okay, this hits today, every day it gets refreshed. Every day it starts with 0, ends with n plus 1. Tomorrow again it starts with 0, ends with n plus 1. That is the specialty. Okay, guys, if you see here, I have used Ajax. I have talked about something called Ajax. Okay, let me do some operation here. Here, till now hits today is 19735, means without refreshing the count will vary. I'm going to measurement. See, I have did measurement. Just wait for few seconds. The count will be varying. Give some hits or somewhere else. Wait for few seconds. From hits from 1937735, it will be varying. This is Ajax. Ajax, it's asynchronous JavaScript XML, means without reloading the web page. We see here 19949, it has been automatically reloaded. This thing we have did it using the Ajax. Okay, I have not refreshed this page, but the count has been increased. Using the Ajax, we can refresh particular part of the web page, okay, without reloading the entire web page. This is Ajax, guys. Next, you can find the disclaimer, terms and condition here. You can find the disclaimer information. Similarly, you can find the terms and condition here, guys. Just I want to reload this page. Why? Because I have forgot to tell you about the how I have used the jQuery. One second, guys. The page will be reloaded. One second. See here, click here to access accordion. Some red color messages, it will be coming for few seconds, then it will be stopped. I have did that message. If you like follow the presentation, I have said, like, jQuery, using jQuery we can develop some animations to a web page, HTML web pages. I have developed that message. Click here to access accordion using the jQuery only. Okay, next, this is the zoom in, zoom out. Next, see, you can find here scale option. Here we are providing the scale in verbal and non-verbal. Why scale we are providing in verbal means, for the scale based navigation. If suppose if user want to navigate to 50,000 scale, okay, uh, using whenever here the scale becomes 50,000, he can stop. For that scale based navigation we have provided verbal. For normal users we have provided non verbal scale also. Okay, this is about next we will be I will be explaining these options, guys. Accordion, okay. In accordion you can choose okay, this bone panchayat. Okay, I want to say one more thing. We have did this data for the panchayat level, so you will be finding the information till panchayat and villages also. Our end users is panchayat, okay. We have did this with MOPR, okay. We have did this project for MOPR, Minister of Panchayat Raj, okay. Krishna, you can choose blocks, you can choose panchayat, you can choose village also. Click on submit. The village will be loaded on the portal in this way, okay. Next I will be explaining this geospatial layer here, guys. Same thing. Okay, once you have uh, gone to particular area, see this is the geospatial layer. You can access in base layer we are giving MMI data, base map MMI, point of interest MMI, and also we are providing few high resolution satellite imagery which our bone NREC is having. We are providing high resolution imagery, and also we are providing carto data. Just you can choose, you can select, and you can unselect the particular high resolution imagery. It will be loaded. But this HR is recent, so I am owning that only. Similarly, you can view the high resolution imagery of 2009-10 and also 15-16. Okay, come to administrative boundaries. By default, the state will be on. Next, district, districts also will be loaded. But here, scale-based rendering is needed, guys. For viewing the district data, we need to change our scale. See here, Andhra Pradesh, Guntur Krishna is there. If I am turning off, it is going. If I am turning on, it is coming again. Next, block, you can choose whatever the admin boundary you want, but scale based rendering is needed. If you go to scale based, further scale based, see the block data is available. Similarly, you can go for panchayat also, village also, but scale based rendering is mandatory. Okay. Next, thematic layer. Here we are giving the thematic layer of phase 1 and phase 2 data. We have did it for different years. If suppose if you turn on LULC phase 2 data, you can view the LULC phase 2 data. This is the LULC phase 2 data, okay, of entire India you will be loading. But if you are trying to view the LULC phase data, it is of like 1.8 TB, nearly 2 TB data, so it may take taking more time. So better you can use this way. You can view the LULC phase data. Now, next, you are seeing like different thematic information in different spectral information is provided. Now go to this legend. This is the legend operation. In the legend info, see agriculture, whatever you are viewing in yellow, it is agriculture plantation. This is agriculture agroforestry. Built up, it is red. Built up core urban, built up core urban residential, okay. Actually we have gone for four levels: level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Level 1 will be having 7 classes, level 2 will be having 14, level 3 will be having 33, level 4 is having 79 classes, okay. um, that is the reason you can find the legend of different types, okay. Similarly, if you want to view slope data, drainage data, drainage phase 2 data, also you can view the drainage phase 2 data. You can view phase 1 data also. You can view settlement data. See, this is river MMI is nothing but we are providing the river data of entire India. See, this is some river. Which river? If you just let us uncheck this district panchayat. This is Krishna River. Okay, we are providing entire India data. Okay, this is also from MMI only. Map My India. Okay, from Map My India, we are accessing base map data, point point data, and reverse data. Okay, this is thematic layer. Next, infrastructure. We come across road and rail. We can view. See, this is the rail data, phase 2 data. Similarly, road data also you can see. Okay. Mm, this is road data, guys. In brown color, it is getting displayed. This is just let me turn on our thematic LULC phase 2 once again. Okay, next. There is one more option here called feature information. Uh, Click on wherever you want. See here, it will be displaying. It will be giving the feature information. This is the state you are accessing is Andhra Pradesh, and the feature is agriculture, multi-land crop. Okay, in this way you can use the feature information. This is the option. This is the legend. Okay, next. For this entire thing we have used the React.js node. Anyway, I have shown you how to use Ajax and a jQuery, and this entire thing we have did it in the React application, which is single page application. Okay, next. If you see here, I told using React we can develop the single page application. I have said you, whenever I'm choosing anything in the single page, in the same page only, all the things will be getting loaded. No new page will be uh, no new page will be there. This is React specification, developing the single page application. You can view the entire data in single page only. Okay, in multi page means different things will be seen in the different pages. As we have did it in the React, you can view the data in single page only. Okay, I have explained you thematic also, infrastructure also. Next, search option. Suppose if you want to search anything, I want to search some village, Husnabad. Okay, just click here. You will be redirected to that particular place. Okay, Husnabad for search operation. Okay, here we are providing the search information in two ways. One is text, or else lat long search. If you see here, there is a place mark we have, sorry, there is a text, we have a default text we have added. Latitude longitude should be in DD only. DD stands for decimal degrees. There are two things are there in GIS: DD, DMS, decimal degrees, and degree minutes seconds. These are the two units in which we can access our latitude longitude, but we are restricted ourselves for accessing latitude longitude in DD only. Okay, what is this particular DD means? Degrees, minutes, seconds. Set that you can go and search. Okay, if I want to enter 17 and something 78, you can search your native place also. You will be redirected. See, the particular you will be redirected to particular place, and also you will be giving the you will be getting the information about the latitude longitude what you have entered. The address is like Gujal Pandi village. It belongs to Rangareddy district, Rangareddy district, Telangana state. Okay, it is like you can have some detailed information that you can view here. So pin code also you can find here. Okay, here let us specify. I'm trying to enter some special characters. Why? Because in DMS we'll be having degrees, minutes, seconds. If we try anyway in that we can, there is no options for entering the degrees. If I try to enter any special characters, I'm trying to enter special characters. See, please, and you will be getting a pop-up like this: enter latitude longitude in decimal degree format. And I have shown you sample example. Lat should be here this way, longitude should be this way. It is decimal degree, guys. Okay, next, if we try to enter latitude longitude outside India, it won't work. Please provide coordinates. Provided coordinates are outside range of India means we are restricted ourselves for accessing the portal in India range only. Okay, this is about the search using latitude longitude, guys. Next, here search. Next, there is one more option, overview map. Okay, means throughout the India where we are, we will be providing it. We will be knowing that. Next, there is this is the satellite option is there. You can turn on the high resolution imagery. Turn off. You can turn on high resolution imagery. Okay. Just let me make. Okay. See, entire India. We are like this is the overview of map, and we can. I'm turning off, turning on. Here, if you see, the state layer will be default on. Why? Because uh, it will be checked default, so that is the reason it will be on. Okay, next, turn off. Okay, I think I have covered this intersection, guys. Next, uh geospatial layers already have covered. Feature info also have covered. This is the feature info. Next, metadata. See, I want to show you any phase 2 or phase 1 data. If you choose here LULC phase 2 data, title is LULC phase 2 data, and we have the satellite data we have used is 2015 to 18. Resolution is 2.5 meter data, and it is WHS 84 data. It has been used. We have did this LULC phase 2 data for 1 is to 10,000 scale, guys. Next year of mapping is 2019 to 23, and you can find some information regarding the portal here. Uh, Next, if you want, you can give the feedback. Depending on the feedback, we will be means if any one of our user requested us in this through this feedback only. Previously we used to provide the search operation using this text only. Like he need to enter the place name. One of our user entered like provide the search operation in using latitude longitude also. We have considered that feedback and we have developed this feedback also. Why? Because depending on the suggestion from the user, we will be changing, we'll be adding something to the portal if it is needed. Okay, this thing as per the user request we have developed it manual. Like a beginner is here, how to use the Bon Panchayat portal. He can use this manual. We have given the detailed information, step by step procedure, how to use each and every operation. He can use this manual. Next, this is the contact us. You can these are new. If you want to contact our team, that it is clear. I might have given you a detailed information how to use the web development for a geospatial application. Ms. Sugandhi, I'm end with my thing.
Yeah, yes, sir. I have some questions here.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So thank you, sir. Thank you for the presentation.
thank you.
Yeah, okay. So with my questions, how can the web development enhance the real-time geospatial data processing and visualization?
Yeah, how can enhance? See, as I already told, for viewing any GIS, like some commercial softwares are there, like ISRI RGS, or for free source are there QGIS. If you want to work in the standalone, you need to install, or else, what is the specialty of this web development? We can develop WebGIS. Okay, using that WebGIS, no need of any software installation. We can view. Means if the internet speed is more. Just now I have shown you in the portal like LULC data. It is of 2 TB. As my internet connection is fast, I have viewed the entire India LULC phase 2 data in a seconds only. Like that, we can enhance the speed of the viewing of geospatial data in web environment.
Yeah, okay. So what are the implications of integrating the artificial intelligence and machine learning with web-based GIS applications?
As per Lee, see, yeah, good question. We can go for like text-based search. Sorry, voice-based search. Like just now, I have shown you two things called search using text, search using lat long. If suppose like Google Assistant is there, like if you say like open something, it will be opening something. Or else if you want to say like navigate me to the so and so location, like that. If you want to see if you want to develop like voice based search, we need to go for machine learning uh, kind of things. Or else and also as I already told you, some services are there, a good thing. At present we have not used any like machine based machine learning or thing, but some services are there, like in us some softwares are there. If that software is shutting down, some things won't be visible in the screen. That time what we do means, anyway we have written automation of the script. They can go for machine learning and they can do something whatever you want. At present we are not using any machine based learning, but if you want, you can use machine based learning which is suitable for web environment or WebGIS environment also, if it is required.
Yeah, okay. Thank you,
Like
sir.
you can start some services automatically, those kind of things. Or else you can go for, already we are using automation of script. If the service is down, automatically within few seconds only, the automation of script, it will be turning on the service.
Yeah, okay. How can the user experience, so UX design principles, be better integrated into geospatial web applications to enhance the usability and accessibility?
Accessibility, can you repeat the question?
Yeah,
How?
how can user experience, UX design, so
uh,
principles be better integrated into geospatial web applications to enhance the usability and accessibility?
Accessibility, if you want, suppose if you want to develop a WebJS, you have developed it. But I want to customize, I want to provide the online visualization. in Google Earth is there. We can do some online digitation in our bone portal is bone not bone panchayat. Bone portal is also there. You can go. You can make some suggestion. You can keep a request here. You can digitize some part. You can download also. For doing those kind of things, UX is mandatory.
Yeah, okay. Then, what are the future trends in serverless architectures for geospatial web applications, and how can they revolutionize the way we deploy and manage these applications?
Yes, serverless means it will be difficult here. Why? Because holding, putting the data in the server, it can be easily accessible. If it is serverless, means we can go for cloud also. Anyway, cloud technologies are that we can keep the data in cloud. It can be accessed by the users.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is my final question. So, what role can open source projects play in the future development of geospatial web technologies?
Now, no means max. All of the users are preferring open source softwares only compared to commercials. There is a lot of demand is there for open source, and also customization will be easy in open source.
Okay, okay. Okay, so the access is very useful. I hope the access and that the participants can understand about that. So finally, so on behalf of our organization and all attendees, I would like to extend our profound gratitude to Mr. Ballu Harish for his invaluable contribution to today's session on web development for geospatial technology. So Mr. Hari's extensive knowledge and deep insights have significantly enriched our understanding of integrating the sophisticated web technologies with geospatial systems. His expertise, and particularly in the realm of React.js and GeoServer and other advancement technologies, has provided us with the practical approaches and innovative strategies to enhance our work in the geospatial web development space. We are particularly thankful to Institution Innovation Council, Tech, and Commerce College of Engineering and Technology for this wonderful collaboration and support with the mastering up. And special thanks to the coordinators, Mr. Satyanathan sir from Tech and Ms. Muthumari ma'am from Kamaraj College, and Mr. Harish detailed discussion on the Bhuvan Panchayat portal development and his role is enhancing the data accessibility through the innovative web solutions. His examples and detailed technical guidance have not only inspired us but also equipped with us tools to implement advancement and geospatial functionalities in our projects. His dedication to improving how geospatial data interact with web technologies showcases a path forward for all of us in this field. So, lastly, we appreciate Mr. Harish commitment to advancing our knowledge and his willingness to share his expertise. His work is a testament to the power of merging technology with the practical applications for societal benefit. So we are all motivated by his achievements and look forward to applying the lessons learned today in our own endeavors. So thank you, Mr. Harish, for your remarkable contribution to our session and for paving the way for the future innovation in the web-based website technology. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
See you. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye bye.